Lots of Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Norway against Brazil.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Here's how Norway will begin the game. Martin Ødegaard plays with Mohamed El Yunusi in the wide areas. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. The starting 11 for Brazil. Rafaelito Anjos begins between the posts. Michael Catarino plays with Adrian Zonta in the fullback positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And the contest begins. Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable, and we should expect that he'll have a prominent role to play in this one, Stuart.
Well, in many ways, he's a throwback to the 80s in the way he plays. He's so strong when holding up the play. He can outmuscle opponents. Today, the defenders will...
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, it looks so threatening, but the danger averted. Moving the ball forward with purpose, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Alexander Sørloth. Torsby. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Well, not allowed to continue. He had drifted into the offside position.
Well, if he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. And they deal with the threat this time. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then just take a look at this, Derek. He sees the keeper off his line, and it's such a classy finish. Just lifts it over him. Beautiful goal.
So they get the ball moving again. Can Brazil come up with an answer here? Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. Firing it towards goal. And no way through. Far from a good pass. Space and time for the cross. And you've got to conclude that it was completely overhit. Morten Thorsby. It's with Melling. Elyounoussi. Haaland. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be.
Well, there it is. Brazil have controlled the possession, but it means nothing unless they start to be more creative, particularly in the wide areas. Up to this point, they've been too easy to defend against.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Takes the shot. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Oh, good play this. And players waiting in the centre. But dealt with efficiently. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Elyounoussi. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And off the bar, behind for a goal kick.
Well, I think everybody, including me, thought that was in. It was such a good strike of the ball.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Morten Thorsby. And the ball with Sørloth. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Giving the ball away. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue. And scope for them to produce something exciting. But they dealt with the threat posed. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. El Yunusi. Safe pair of hands, did his job.
Well, I think it's fair to say the fans aren't too happy with that decision.
Opportunity to deliver the cross. A very effective clearance. Now what can they do from here? Might be able to get in behind the defence. That's well blocked. Strandberg. They've got it now, what can they do? Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Martin Ødegaard. Morten Thorsby. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack.
Well, there it is. Brazil have controlled the possession, but it's been a frustrating performance from them so far. They just haven't had enough guile in the final third. It's all been a bit too predictable, which has to change if they want to win this one.
Laid into the box. Clattered away. In possession to give them the lead, maybe. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger, and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, they know they need to stop him. And a chance to whip it in here. Tremendous challenge. And that'll be offside. Well, they've decided to make a change. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Plenty of options. Haaland. And a good-looking ball. Well, not allowed to continue. He had drifted into the offside position.
Well, if he takes a step back to the ball and then spins in behind, he'll be onside. But he does know where the space is.
And the substitution will occur now. Making progress. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, a clap, and never in any doubt from the keeper. Takes the shot. Oh, what a fine save, and a timely one, Stuart.
Well, that does give them some hope, because that would have been the end.
Trying to deliver it accurately. It might still be problematic. Happy to take on the shot. Chance maybe. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Oh, he's through here. Super save, and they stay in the lead.
That's a big save and a big moment. He's just won them the game here.
He's driven in the corner. Well, perhaps not a high percentage chance for him.
Well, although he was always going to be second to the ball, the defender just about did enough to stop him getting a clean header there.
Ayer. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. And he read it well, intercepting it. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, I enjoyed watching him today. His work rate, skill and movement were excellent, and he fully deserved to score that winning goal.